Much, Lauren. We are here with mall manager John Doran. Now, John is catching us up to speed on what went down this morning. Now, for people that want to be caught up, or for people that are gearing up to come here, tell me how the mall opened.
We opened up at 10 o'clock last night, and we opened up the doors at 8 o'clock, and 35 of our retailers decided to take advantage of those earlier hours, but the whole mall was open up at 10. We had a great response to the expansion. We've had happy shoppers for, I guess, going on 8 or 10 hours, whatever the totals are.
Now, for people that watch Wing It, they know that I've worked retail. I've worked many of Black Fridays, one at this mall, and it seems like people are a little apprehensive to come out after the mall opens right away, at that midnight or maybe earlier, because they think they're going to miss out on deals. Are there still doorbusters happening for people gearing up to come?
There are still doorbusters, Matt. On my way down here, I was checking out some of the stores. Christopher and Banks has a $19 doorbuster sale on selected items. IZOD has a $10 sale on select apparel items. There are deals to be had. Come on down.
Now, gearing up for Black Friday, opening up, I'm sure a lot of people called. Are there any stores that people are curious about, or any hot items, interesting stores that people want to come into?
Well, at the top of the list would be Disney and Frozen. That's where the moms and dads are bringing their kids, and that's a hot item right now. Other than that, Forever 21 is being extremely well accepted by the community. We're happy to have them here. Another name brand that we're extremely happy to have, Vera Bradley. They are doing a great job.
And I'm glad that you brought up some of those new stores, because that brings up the point of the recent expansion. Has this affected Black Friday at all? I noticed when I was coming here not too long ago to find parking, it wasn't hard at all this year.
Well, I'm happy to report that we have about 800 or 900 more spaces this year than last year. We've had zero complaints about having difficulty to find a parking space. We have the capacity. You can, if you know where you're going, you can park within 4 or 5 spaces from an entrance, even at peak times.
And I have to reiterate that, because I think that's such a critical point when you're coming out on Black Friday. I was passing lots that weren't even half full, and judging by the people in the mall, that's not because there's less people shopping, that's just because there's more room for cars.
Oh, exactly. We're still packed. Don't get me wrong, but we have the capacity now that you're not going to get frustrated finding a parking space. We've got the spaces to accommodate you.
All right, well, thank you so much for running over here to talk to us, John. Now, like John said, there are still doorbusters. There's plenty of parking, so if you haven't left your house for Black Friday shopping, don't feel bad. You still can make it out, and you still can get some great steals. Right now, we're going to send it back to you. Later on, I'm going to have a second live hit. We're going to try to talk to some shoppers to see what they got and if they had any tips for people coming out. So you're definitely going to want to stay put for that one. But right now, back to you, Lauren.
All right, looking.
It is one of the busiest and most exciting shopping days of the season. We're talking about Black Friday, and we're live right now at the fashion outlets in Niagara Falls. Now, we're going to talk to some unofficial experts for the day. We have Heather and Sarah Hart from Toronto, Ontario. Now, fill me in. How was your morning like? What'd you do so far?
We got up at 5 a.m., we got some coffee and some water, and we've been shopping till now.
Now, was this something where you mapped out the stores that you wanted to go to, or just sort of came here in hopes of finding some great deals?
We're pretty familiar with this mall. We come every year, so it's we know our way around already.
So you come every year, like you said, and you're telling me before the interview that this is a little bit of a family tradition for you. What is that like?
It's a girls' weekend, so we come down, a couple of us, and we just go for dinner and shop until we drop, and then wake up and do it all over again.
And like many of the shoppers right now, you are from Canada. What is it about Black Friday in the States that drives so much Canadian traffic over here?
Oh my God, it's just all the stores that you guys have here that we don't, and like the price difference. Our dollar's kind of sucking right now, but it's still like worth the while to come.
And so you've done this for so many years, you have to have some tips besides what we're seeing in your hands right now, and that is caffeine and water. What do you recommend people that haven't come Black Friday shopping yet to do or to keep in mind before they hit the parking lot in the stores?
So coffee and water to keep hydrated and keep energy, and wear clothes that are easy to change in and out of.
Don't bring your coat.
And don't bring your coat. It's the worst.
So don't bring a coat. Now, what stores have you gone to, and what are you still anticipating going to?
We've been to Coach, we've been to Kate Spade, we've been to Cole Haan, but we still want to do like Levi's, Barber, like the whole expansion area. What else? Oh my God, there's like a list.
Yeah, there is a list.
Let us get out our list.
All right. Thank you two for checking in with us. So if we're going to recap all of the tips, water, coffee, clothes that are easy to change in and out of, don't bring your coat. And like we saw in the first interview with mall manager John Doran, there are still a lot of deals happening, and a big problem with a lot of people is the parking, and that is not as big of an issue this year. So there's still a lot of reasons to head over here to this mall, the fashion outlets, or hit up the Galleria and all the other great malls in the area. But right now we're going to send it back to Lauren, who's got a little bit of a local angle on shopping here for the holiday season. Back to you, Lauren.